to another great episode of 24/7 Differenter. I'm your host today, Kenny Thacker, along with one of my favorite people, like, in the whole World Wide Web world. Felicia Geiger, Senior Vice President at Deutsch, here in New York, for those of you that are not in New York. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
FG to me. Felicia Geiger to you guys.
Awesome. In the pink room.
Yeah, in the pink room.
In the pink room.
Yeah, this is where the set is. We like it. Welcome to JWT and welcome to 24/7 Differenter.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Get things going. I guess for those people that don't know who you are, can you tell them who you are and what you do?
Sure. I'm Felicia Geiger. I'm Felicia Geiger. I'm the Senior Vice President and Director of Diversity for Deutsch, as well as one of the co-founders for a multicultural networking program called Madison's Brown Fellowship.
Let's just catch up with you. What's been up with you at Deutsch, and what's been going on with Madison's Brown?
Madison's Brown had a great event last night. It was hosted at Microsoft, which was awesome for us. The topic was culture versus bias in regards to, is it you? Are you able to meld into the culture of the organization that you are in? What steps do you take? We had a terrific panel. We had the CEO from Uniworld, Monique Nelson. We had the Chief of Staff for the Huffington Post, Coda Wang. We had the fantastic Bozoma St. John from Pepsi, as well as the Bing evangelist, I love saying that, Jason Daly from Microsoft. So it was hosted and moderated. It was moderated by Nathalie Haywood, who is a great friend and runs a group at Update Graphics. So if anyone needs a great recruiter, I highly suggest you contact Nathalie. But what was great, it was different points of view from all these different fantastic organizations. There were great questions asked, and folks really felt that it resonated with them. So with Madison's Brown, it's driven by the community. So we try to host events that are really going to make a difference, make an impact, educate people about the industry, and show them whether it's the creative side, what's inspiring them, to the ins and outs of an organization, how not to get mired down in the politics, to look for mentors, to look for sponsors, what the difference is there as well. So we celebrated our 2-year anniversary in February, and we've come a long way.
All right, well, that's good to hear. So currently you guys are busy doing stuff. I was at that event last night. I had a great time. It was also kind of interesting to see how many younger people that were there. And when I say younger people, I mean the people that have only been in the business like a year, less than a year, even college kids. So it was kind of interesting for them, and I felt it served a great purpose for them to really learn either before they step into the deep end, and those that are already in the pool but still trying to understand how to swim. And I thought it was an absolutely great vehicle for those young
Thank
people.
you.
And like the Twitter feed was all great and everything like
Yeah.
that. Shout out to Microsoft. It was a good time.
It was great. But what was also awesome is that someone who had attended other events was leaving their current job and was starting a new job. So this was great for her. Like, what should she look for the first week or two? How do you get comfortable? How do you not get caught up in, don't talk to this one, don't talk to that one, and how to set yourself up to succeed and make a great impression. And then there was someone who came up to us who's been in the business for several years and had been out of the country for 7 years and was just so overwhelmed by a multicultural organization with social media that is able to make an impact. And those are the folks that we're trying to reach, those people who really feel like they want to make a difference and they just don't know where or how to go about that. So very exciting.
Yeah, because there's no manual, regardless if you've been working for 10, 15 years or 3 months, there's no manual when you walk into a company.
Exactly.
Like, what do you look for, and how do you gauge the temperature? So what's next for Felicia at Deutsch and Felicia other life with Madison's Brown? What's next?
So at Deutsch, we have partnered with the Coalition for the Homeless for their First Step program, and tomorrow we're actually going to be receiving an award at their Women Means Business Luncheon, which is very exciting. We host. We have a corporate day so that the women can see what it's like to be in a professional environment. We have seminars helping them with resume writing and how to interview. And then there is an 8-week internship program. So we've had several interns. We've successfully hired someone. We continue to support. We have another fantastic intern on board. So we were flattered to hear that we were going to be receiving their corporate partnership award. So that's always wonderful. The beauty at Deutsch is that, just doing things on a day-to-day basis, never realizing the big impact that you're making. We continue to support terrific organizations. Live Out Loud. Their gala is the end of April. And Brotherhood Sister Soul, we had them come in, the Lyrical Circle. They live up in Harlem, and they came in to help us celebrate National Poetry Month. So just bringing in different points of interest, different thoughts, different perspectives. In an advertising agency, creativity, great idea can come from anywhere. So kind of help collaborate that. But diversity doesn't change. It only grows, and the goal at Deutsch is to drive inclusion. Our philosophy is, at the end of the day, we are all Deutschers. That's our commonality. So what do you bring to the table? How do you bring your individuality? How do you, make that difference at Deutsch? So that's been exciting. We have 40 interns that are going to be starting in June. But that'll be great because that's always good energy. And
that's more than last year.
I think it is, Kenny.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, it's more than last year.
So busy. But Madison's Brown, it's funny, it's 2 years, and I think you have to take a step back and say, where do we go from here? It's really resonating. What comes next? So we are, we're kind of brainstorming. We have an awesome board, folks who are so talented who I look to as mentors because, whether it's, helping me figure out like a hard drive, is that like this big clumpy, paratweet. I totally know what that is. Are we getting bird cages for that? Oh no, that's not birds. Paratweet. So just those nuances, but we're growing. The community is growing, and I think it's time for us to decide, what our next step is in regards to expanding to other cities. Being a membership-driven organization, it's very, very exciting and frightening at the same time. I mean, it's a passion project, and then all of a sudden, it's sort of like, okay, well, your passion project needs like a 4-year business plan, and you're just kind of like, what? Okay, so we'll see. We're learning as we're growing. As I like to say, we're a work in progress.
Good to hear. So, you guys check out for Madison's Brown, madisonsbrown.com. Be right there. So you guys can check that out. So, of course, the winning question, for all our wonderful guests is, what makes you different?
I think it's what you bring to the table. I think passion, energy, excitement, and the ability to make others believe in themselves, I think is really, really important. Building up other people and showing them how amazing, awesome, what they can contribute when they themselves don't see that. And I think that's what separates, people. I think that when you see that ability in someone else and you're able to help them harness it, perfect it, and truly at the end of the day, when it dawns on them, like, oh my God, I can make a difference, I can totally help, I can do this, and I didn't realize I had that ability within me, I think that is a true sign for success. For me personally, whether it's somebody who is starting out, whether it's somebody who's been in the industry for several years and is kind of like, I don't know if I can keep doing this, I don't know where to find inspiration. So I think that's what makes me differenter. And also being able to juggle everything, and you know that very well, having a family and being passionate about your job and then having a passion project, it's, how do you make that all flow without dropping a ball and making someone feel uncomfortable or left out. And I think the ability to do that really sets you apart.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Felicia Geiger.
Kenny Thacker.
And, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I know the last question was what makes you different, but we have a surprise for you.
Oh.
Because it's someone's birthday coming up.
It is.
Week.
It is.
So,
21. What?
So,
really?
We are celebrating your birthday early.
Oh, my goodness.
Because we love you.
Thank you.
So,
awesome.
Probably when this comes out, it won't be on her birthday, but
thank you. I appreciate
we celebrated anyway, and this is the first gift she got on her birthday week, because we don't do birthdays, we do birthday week. So
We do
that's how
birthday
celebrate
months.
it. We do birthday
Months.
years.
Years. Not that I have many years, but weeks and months.
So happy birthday
Oh,
to
look
you.
at that. Thank you. Awesome.
And catch us on the next episode of 24/7 Different Turn.